The old antique plane had just taken off, only to encounter a thunderstorm. Jack is a little flustered. He used his walkie-talkie to ask the tower for help, but there was no radio signal at all. He had to retrace his steps, but by now it was too late. The plane began to shake violently. Suddenly the plane was struck by lightning. The radio equipment went straight out of service, and the plane began to slow down. Must find a place to crash landing as soon as possible. But there was an island just ahead. Jack adjusted his direction and found a beach. He had to take a chance on a forced landing. Both were lucky to be alive, but this is a deserted island, and there's no signal on the phone. The plane's landing gear was also badly damaged. It's impossible to get help. Their only flare was their only hope. Lisa took the opportunity to ask Jack back £700 for the flight fare. Then she began to search for life-saving items. Jack advised her to calm down first. After all, don't know, and the sea is dangerous. But Lisa wouldn't listen. The life raft was accidentally opened during the quarrel. It's really unfortunate. Lisa was wedged tightly in the cabin. In order to survive on the island, they had to look for fresh water. Fortunately, the island is relatively large. They found a waterfall. Just as Lisa was about to fetch water, a wild boar darted out. Frightened, she kept backing into the water. Just then, Lisa suddenly felt something run into her body. She was too frightened to move. The woman suddenly let out a scream. She felt something go up her pants. Don't know, snake eel. Lisa was too frightened to move, so she hurried Jack down to help get it out. Jack slowly put his hand in. A small snake was caught. Then Jack disguised himself as a tree. He is going to catch a seagull to eat. They make a fire, roast the seagull at night. The seagull is not only good looking, and it tastes delicious. It's like being stranded on a desert island. And don't worry about food. The next day, Lisa was woken by a plane in the sky, so she hurried to Jack's side. He took the flare gun out of his pocket, just as Lisa was about to shoot. That's it. The only signal flare was gone. The last hope of salvation was gone. At this time, their loved ones found out that they had lost contact. They sent a rescue team out to sea. But this aimless search, it's not easy to find people. On the day, Jack and Lisa climbed the hill to try to find the signal tower. Oh, my God. The ground suddenly broke apart. Before they could react, they fell into a cave. Fortunately, they found an exit and climbed out. Then Jack suddenly looked nervous. He told Lisa to stand still. It was a crab that had climbed on Lisa's head. Jack grabbed the crab and threw it away. After a few twists and turns, at last they reached the top of the mountain. But there aren't any cell towers on this island. Jack felt very depressed. Just as they were about to descend, what did Lisa suddenly see? Jack took out his binoculars and looked. It turned out there was a yacht not far away. They hurried down the hill. They rode the life raft to get help. 2 hours later, they finally got close to the yacht. But when Jack looked through the binoculars at the yacht, oh my God, the original is a group of have no evil don't do the pirates. So Jack quickly turned around and fled. But the pirates found them anyway. The pirates caught up in speedboats. The two stranded men saw a ship in the distance. They were about to go up for help. Suddenly it was a group of pirates. Two people see quickly kayak evacuation, but the pirates found it anyway. The pirates dropped the speedboat and caught up. As they approached the beach, the pirates sprayed them with AKs. Jack and Lisa had to jump into the sea. They ran quickly deeper into the island. Soon 3 pirates came ashore after him. They ran and hid in the woods. Jack told Lisa to go to one side and hide. Then he hid himself in the dark. They make a perfect team. The 2 pirates were soon subdued. They didn't have time to be happy. Another group of pirates suddenly appeared. One of the pirates grabbed Lisa by the hair. When the pirates were sending Jack to God, Lisa suddenly said she had a lot of gold. Can take them to get it. That saved my life for now. On the way over a hill, the 2 men took the opportunity to roll down. The pirates shot wildly but missed. Jack and Lisa escaped to the edge of a cliff. Sea will be caught up with. They had no choice but to jump. The pirates also lost their target. Then they hid in the woods again. They also found a crashed warplane. Jack removed the landing gear of the plane. The pair carried the landing gear out down the river. Soon they were back at the crash site. Now just install the landing gear on the plane. The plane can take off again. The plane was soon repaired. Suddenly a shell hit. The wicked pirates reappeared. The 2 men sped up, but the pirates gave them no respite. The pirates attacked the plane with artillery. Jack had the misfortune of being blown up. Lisa helped Jack onto the plane. Then he started the engine. Soon the plane was gliding over the sea. Fortunately, the pirates' cannon suddenly jammed. Just as the plane was about to hit the pirate ship, Together they pulled down the joystick. The plane went straight up. The pirate fired a projectile vertically. The plane missed, but falling shells blew up the pirate ship. But by this time Jack was seriously injured. He briefly taught Lisa how to operate a plane. Then he passed out. The people of the island were holding a funeral for both of them. Meanwhile the plane came back successfully. Can Lisa land safely? All hands on deck to help. Fortunately, Jack and Lisa survived. Have such an unforgettable experience. They also developed a deep affection for each other. Lisa chose to break up with her boyfriend. Jack also divorced his wife. They chose to be together forever.